I'm Greta Weisman. I have, for the past 30 years, co-owned Weisman Cleaning Incorporated with my husband, Jim. We're excited to have you on our team. It's very important that we hand-pick employees, so the fact that we want you to work with us, it's a good thing. A little backstory about us. Back when I was 17, I was graduating from high school and needed a job that paid well so that I could do volunteer work, which was what my true love was. Problem with volunteer work, it doesn't pay anything. So my mother was a registered nurse and trained us very well how to clean the house. And we actually also cleaned my dad's insurance agency, me and my 3 brothers. So we learned to clean really well, and when the time came, I thought, you know what if I started a house cleaning business? So fast forward, Jim came along. He also wanted to do a different career, and he chose corporate, cleaning with his friend Tim Steinberg. And we decided to get married, so on July 23rd, we got married in 1993. Well, July 22nd, I had the car full of all the decorating supplies to go decorate for the reception hall. And of course, I was in a pretty significant car accident where I was rear-ended and totaled the car. 2 distracted teen drivers who changed our trajectory for the next 30 years. Needless to say, after our honeymoon, I needed help cleaning the houses that I cleaned. So Jim just came along with us, and we discovered it was like chocolate and peanut butter. It was good. It wasn't sustainable. So as time went on, we learned, number 1, houses are very detail-oriented, but it was great training. And then number 2, it was really hard physically to keep cleaning houses. Showers, scrubbing floors on your hands and knees, all that stuff is way too hard. It's very picky. So we decided to tailor it to just commercial. So that day, July 22nd, is when we didn't know it, but we became Weisman Cleaning Incorporated. As time went on, physically, I obviously could not foresee being able to clean the rest of my life. Jim is healthy as an ox, and he can clean till he drops. But I knew that if we were going to keep this sustainable, either I would have to get employees or I would have to stop cleaning. So guess what we did? We hired you. So there's your hint. We chose to go with employees. It is our hope that cleaning will provide you the same benefits that it provided Jim and I all those years ago. It's going to give you a flexible schedule. It's going to give you autonomy. You know, you don't have to necessarily punch in at a hard time every day or whenever your cleaning shift is. When I hire people, I usually ask the question, why? Why do you want this job? And the answers I get over the years are interesting. They're not complicated. Some of them are extra savings for a trip that you might have planned. One single mom said, I'm tired of saying no to my daughter. I would like to have a little extra spending money. So it's really fun to hear people come back and say what they did with their cleaning job money. Some people just want more exercise, and they can have both, an extra income along with exercise. Moms are one of my favorite demographic because sometimes they just need to get out of the house and have their own space where they can have their own thoughts and feel good about what they're accomplishing. Students are excellent employees for us because they need to obviously go to school during the day most likely, and they need a flexible schedule at night. Whatever it is, the reason that you decided to go with us, we are honored that you chose us to work with. I really mean that. It blows my mind that people would adhere to us, and they're so loyal to us. We've had employees for some of them up to 10 years, which is remarkable in my opinion. There's a common myth that exists. Anyone can clean. I am here to tell you that is not true. I have stories to back it up. It's not true because not everybody has good judgment. Not everybody takes integrity to their cleaning account. When you are at your job, you're working for me, yes. You're working for Jim and I, yes. But it's you. It's your reputation on the line. So when we hire people with good judgment. I don't know how to pinpoint what is good judgment, but you know it when you see it. And we trust people when you're on the job. So I have to be able to trust you. I have to be able to trust that you're in a building late at night and things come up. You have to know what to do on the spot, how to handle it. We're going to give you some guidelines how to handle things, but that's what goes into a good cleaner. Not everybody makes a good cleaner. We have a very simple way of hiring, which is basically, if we wouldn't want to spend time with you having coffee or dinner or a drink, why would we want to do business with you? So that's also how we take on customers. We will not work for jerks anymore. We will not work for people who all they care about is bottom lines. We care about people who appreciate hard work, and we want people who deliver hard work and get compensated fairly. So who we are as a company, I like to say that we are an elite cleaning company. It's not hard to be elite in our area right now, especially for a mid-sized cleaning company like we are. We're not super small, we're not giant like Envirotech or ServiceMaster, but we have about 25 employees. We have 30 businesses and 38 buildings that we take care of. And then there's odd jobs that we do, window washing. Jim does a lot of window washing for residential during the summer. But what are some other things that make us elite? We pay attention to detail. So we have a contract, and you will know the contract. Everybody has access to the contract that is in the building for you. We can go above and beyond the contract within reason, meaning you see something that, well, it's not listed in the contract, but a no-brainer that you need to clean it. You're the only cleaner. No one else is going to do it. So we grab it. We personally train our employees well. We don't like to have to lean on an outgoing employee to train the incoming employee. The outgoing doesn't care the way we care. So we take training very seriously, and I think that's one thing other companies fail at. We grow our business at a very steady, slow pace. It's the tortoise wins the race. So if we don't have the right person to clean the account, we don't take the account. It's simple as that. If we have the right person, but not the right account, then we simply wait until that account comes along. And you'd be surprised how often that happens, where people will say, hey, I need a job. I really like that person as an employee. And it just works out. Patience is the key. A big mistake other companies make is that they say yes too often, and they have no ability to deliver what their promises are. And that leads me into this point. We do what we say we're going to do. If we say we're going to be there at a certain time, guess what? We show up. We expect that from our employees. If you say something to me, just do it. If it changes, your mind changes, that's okay. Just talk to me. We really try and live by the golden rule. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. It's not complicated. But you think it was so complicated because of people in the industry, just in work in general, just fail at that. They just don't do what they would like to be treated. They don't, you know what I'm trying to say? They don't act the way that they want to be treated. We're honest. That includes when we make mistakes. So we make mistakes. We're not perfect, but we own it. And just say, hey, I'm so sorry, we made a mistake. Apologize when you make a mistake. And if you catch us as leadership failing on apologies, just speak up. Talk to us. We like to go the extra mile for our customers. We feel strongly about that. We go the extra mile for our employees, try to. Again, talking about good judgment, there's going to be times that if we don't have people with good judgment in buildings, our system fails often. So all it needs is what to do in an emergency. Who do you call or text or get a hold of from Weisman Cleaning? If there's something obvious, you're going to have to know how to behave in those moments. Say there was a water leak or you smell smoke. Maybe calling me isn't the best idea. Maybe just having the fire department come and check things out. We've learned that. Another point is we take our jobs seriously. That's true. But doesn't mean we take ourselves seriously. I do think a person can have some fun. And that humor helps every situation in life. So we use it in the cleaning business too. Don't forget to find humor and the positive stuff that happens around us. Another point that makes us elite is that we pay our employees the way we would want to be paid. So we pay better than anybody else, I'm confident, in the local area for cleaning. I view it as I'd rather take less profit and have more stability. I have less turnover if I pay people what they're worth. Obviously, I think you're worth $1 million, but that's not how the rest of the world is going to view us. And we know family comes first. I think that is paramount. You have to work for someone who knows the reality of the job is you probably have a full-time job that is your bread and butter. And the cleaning job is your supplemental income. We understand we take second place to the bread and butter. But we also know when crisis arises, especially with family, we are all in. We will do everything we can to back you up and make your life easier. So just keep talking to us. When you're on site, you see something you could do better, you have ideas about maybe a different product or a different way of doing something, you need different equipment to make your life better, just speak up. You're going to find a comment book on each location to help you with your job. The account can leave a comment, trivial comments for you that no problem. You can just sign it and say, I read that, and take care of it. And it avoids the buildup of lack of communication. There's many ways that we're going to help you to have a successful little job on the side here, and training is part of it. So again, we're honored that you're choosing to work for Team Weisman. We're looking forward to meeting and working with you. That last part was sucky. I need a turtleneck because I'm just turning into hot flash monster. Okay. Ready? You already recorded all of this?
Yep.
Yeah, great. Let me say, we are honored to have you on Team Weisman. Welcome aboard.